One of our best-selling products at the moment on the electronic smoking or vaping side of things at EA Carey is the e-pipe. And we've gone through a number of different ones. They're changing over time, and this latest one that we're bringing in from Vapesig is proving to be a really good and reliable product. I just thought, because the instructions on all these products are so terrible, I thought it was worthwhile just doing a quick video to show everybody the basics, because we get asked a lot of questions about how to fill them, how to take them apart, and so on. Okay, so opening the box, first thing, charger, very simple to use. Just take one of the batteries, indicates which side's positive, you pop the positive thing up, terminal up, you allow it to snap back, and then you pop that in the charger. Simple as that. You also get, well, one thing I should say as well is that when the battery is charging, there's a small light here that will be red, and it'll go green when fully charged. The other thing you will get are a couple of batteries here and here, a filler bottle, and this is what's known as a needle filler bottle because of the very thin needle extension on the end, which just makes the filling process easier, as I will show you shortly, and then the pipe itself. So if I just take the pipe out, and I'll take one of the batteries, and I actually have some liquid here as well. And I'll just really quickly show how to take the product apart, fill it, and use it. So we'll assume at this stage that our battery is newly charged, fully charged. So first thing we want to do is pop that into the pipe. So all you do is you twist the lid. And a good tip for this, if you're struggling to open it, is just to get a piece of blue tack or anything sticky and put it on top, and it allows you, gives you a bit of something to work against. With the positive terminal up, drop that in. Now it obviously bounces because to allow us to get it in and out. And then what we've got to do is there is an arm in there, a small arm, which just ensures that we've got a correct contact. Now what I'm going to try and do is keep my fingers out of the way, which could make things slightly tricky, because when we have got it attached, there you go, it's going to give us three red flashes, just to say that a good contact has been made. We now know that the battery is connecting all the right bits, and we'll be ready to fire when we want to. Screw that back on. I wouldn't do it too tight, there's really no need. It's not keeping anything in place because that little arm is now keeping the battery in place. So this is, we've now got our pipe with our battery in, and time to put some liquid in. So the first thing we can do, we take off the mouthpiece, just literally slides off. Next thing, we take off the cartomizer, the tank, whatever we want to call it, inside of which is the atomizer, which is the actual oven, if you like, that heats it up. This little bevel, if you like, here is actually two parts, and this is what catches a lot of people out. So what we do is we unscrew the bottom part, and one piece of advice I would give is to, when you rebuild this, just to do it in just finger tight. So we'll take this apart, and then what we're left with is the atomizer, this bit here, and effectively the tank. Now I'll quickly show you, one of the great things about this product is the atomizers are also replaceable. Now this isn't always the case. The more expensive the product, the more replaceable elements will be. If you get you know, some of the beginners kits and so on, you won't be able to replace them, so they are in effect disposable. Whereas this, you can actually take out the atomizer, and this is the bit that is a wick there. It absorbs the liquid, and that is what heats up and generates the vapor. Again, when replacing, always just do it finger tight, and then we'll leave that to one side. So on to the actual tank itself. Again, one of the biggest areas where people go wrong is actually filling the center channel, and that is the absolute no-no, because that center channel is what the atomizer goes in, and effectively where the smoke comes out, the vapor comes out through your mouthpiece. And that's why sometimes we get people saying, oh, I'm getting liquid in my mouth and so on. So we've established we don't fill down the middle, and this is where the needle nose on your bottle filler comes in handy. What you want to do is slightly tip it to one side, and you'll see there is a small gap down each side of this tank, and you just drip liquid down the sides to make sure that it is actually in the tank and not in the mouthpiece. Now if I just do it with some I've got here, and we can hopefully see it go down. So if you see, I'm just dripping drop by drop. So a few drops in there. Okay, there we are, and we will see that we've got, it's filled up to there now. So we're keeping that central channel clear, but we've got liquid in this bit here. That's perfect. What we now do, pop the atomizer back in, screw it up finger tight. Okay, and then when we tip it over, there is a bit of plastic there which is stopping the liquid going down into the central channel, but what it is doing, you might not be able to see, the liquid is now coating the wicks. Okay, so reverse everything we did. So we screw that back on, finger tight, mouthpiece back on. Okay, it literally just slips over, and then in order to activate it, all we have to do is, we can actually suck on it, that will activate it, but this is designed with a small automatic button here. So by pressing that button, you see the red light comes on. Just to demonstrate we're working. There's the vape.